Hello. Hi, and good afternoon to everyone. Hi, Suman Reddy. Hi, Darshini. Hi, Jayesh. Hi, Satyajit, Sakina, Prema, Jadeja, Ajay Velawala. While we'll wait for a couple of minutes for others to join in who have registered, so we'll give them a couple of minutes. In the meanwhile, I would just encourage you to introduce yourself, mention your name, your company name, what industry do you belong to, and where are you based, so that it's a great way to start interacting with other people who have also joined in the webinar as well. I understand that in this webinar, I will do most of the talking. In fact, I will only be doing all the talking. However, you can use the chat to interact with one another. So please go ahead and introduce yourselves to one another, because you'll have that option to chat with each other as well. I'll start with myself. So, hi, my name is Nafisa Sethwala. I am going to be the anchor and the speaker of this webinar today. I am the product director at GlobalLinker, and and it's my honor and my pleasure to connect with you and welcome you to the GlobalLinker platform. The aim of this webinar and this meeting today, which we are having, is to connect with one another and to show you how you can use the Global Linker platform to connect with, to use it to, further your business activities. Global Linker basically is a business networking platform. It helps you connect with a lot of other SMEs who have joined on this platform as well. And you can meet them. They can become either your peers, they can become your potential clients, they can become your potential suppliers as well, and you can this way you can expand your network. There are other different tools also which Global Linker provides, so it helps you to digitize your business. In the sense, you create a digital identity for yourself on the platform. I hope my voice is audible and you all can hear me. And yeah, it also helps you digitize your platform, your business, so that you can share your profile online. You have an online uh, business identity which you can share online as well. You also make your profile digitally available on the web so people can search you. And more importantly, by creating this profile, you also can build your own digital catalog, which you can share it with your existing customers, and you can use this catalog to plug it into different channels which you have. So you can plug it into and create it into an e-commerce store. You can also plug it into different channels like ONDC in India, and also onto Indian Business Portal, which is there. So I will show you how that is available via the Global Linker platform, and definitely we will do. So let me just start. I'll share my screen in the meanwhile for the presentation. So hi, Suman. Suman is a quartz supplier from Andhra Pradesh, while Darshini is from Shamali Exports Manufacturing of Home Textile and Packaging Solutions. Premlatha is from Salem, an exporter of granite and marble ceramics and agro products, mainly turmeric and spices. That's great. Sakina is from Printology Concept. They are a design and print studio based in Mumbai. Hi, Isha. Isha is a trader. Trader, what do you deal in? What do you trade in, Isha? You can just mention that as well. I'm sharing my screen in the meanwhile. Please let me know if you can see my screen. I would like to keep this webinar a little interactive. So I would ask you a couple of questions, and please use the chat to reply. Maybe I'll just ask certain yes and no questions only. But if you reply to the web to my questions, then it will just give me a sense of what is how do I take it forward, or if I have anything I would like to share or you would like to put it, please do use the chat box to do so. I'm really glad that y'all are interacting with one another, and I'm seeing there are a lot of people who are actually, exporters right now. So, one insight I would like to give you, or let you know, that GlobalLinker is also focusing on helping get a lot of exporters digitized by making their catalog online, and also getting you plugged into the Indian Business Portal, which is a portal where you can get a lot of export inquiries, which is promoted by FIO. And you all can look at listing your products over, listing your catalog, which you create on GlobalLinker over there as well. We can talk about it in the Q&A session. I'll now start the webinar quickly and just move to what we have to talk next. So while I've given you an overview of GlobalLinker, who are the kind of people that you would be meeting on the GlobalLinker platform, etc. So here what GlobalLinker is, it's before I start, if you all can just reply saying if you all can hear me clearly. I hope my voice is clear. Thank you so much. That's good validation. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I'll talk to you about GlobalLinker. What GlobalLinker is. Yes, Hussein, you have raised your hand. Please put your message in the chat so I can read it. In the meanwhile, I'll continue. So I'll walk you through the GlobalLinker platform and some, important features that you all can use on the platform. Why you should be having a digital profile, how you can use your GlobalLinker profile, or where you can sell online as well. So if you want to be online, where are the different channels that you can use to sell, and after you make your catalog, and how do you get customers online as well. So we'll not only talk from the GlobalLinker perspective, but generally, because you as a business are going digital, and you can use different mediums as well to be online. Okay, my voice is low. I'll just try and update my settings. Is my voice better now? Okay, thank you. Thanks. Okay. We'll also leave the room open for Q&A, so that if you have any questions, maybe if I'm not able to answer it during the conversation I have, but I'll make sure I'll do that later. So please either raise your hand, or even please put your questions in the Q&A box, so I can look at the Q&As over there and I'll answer them out in the Q&A session as well. Thank you. So I'll quickly, before I move on to the GlobalLinker overview, how many of y'all are already a part of the GlobalLinker program? Are you all already registered on GlobalLinker, or you all are new to GlobalLinker? Stella, please ask your question in the Q&A. I'll have a look at it. Okay, great. Are you all recently registered on the GlobalLinker platform? Okay, great. It's nice to know that you all already have an account on GlobalLinker. And if you all don't, you all can create your account now or later after the webinar as well. So just showing you, if you have created your account already and you would have signed into your account, here is what you would have seen. This is a test account that I have signed in. And you can see that the moment I sign in, there's a lot of things we show you so that you can network with other people. So you get to know different businesses that are there on the platform, meet them, understand them, and know what they are doing. So that's the way you get to know about other businesses, right? So when you come over here, the first thing you see is some suppliers that have been spotlighted. This is because they have met certain criteria and they can be shown over here, that they have completed their profile, their catalog is updated, they are a verified business, etc., and they're meeting certain criteria. Then you can kind of start networking, and they get mentioned over there. If you would want to be a part of Supplier Spotlight, you too can meet that criteria and become a part of it as well. What you can also do, you can scroll down, and here is a timeline similar to many platforms that we already are comfortable with. And many businesses use this platform to actually, share knowledge, or to talk about their business and certain things that they have been achieved about. So if they want to talk about certain products they are looking, or they want to connect with different suppliers, they're looking for certain products or services, they mention over there, or they want to highlight some of their own products and services, you can use this as a way to do that. And also certain updates are there which to just keep you posted about over here. So you can use the timeline to also interact with other businesses as well. We are keeping these are all, do take note that these are tools which will help you make your business more visible online and get other people to know about you and what you're doing. So we are just trying to use this, I'm showing you these tools over here. There are other things which I would like to also bring to your attention, is what other things are happening on the GlobalLinker platform. Like, for example, such events and webinars are there. You can take use of invitation requests you may have received from other people. Some interesting articles, upcoming events are also available on your timeline itself. What on the and over here, if you're looking for a particular business, etc., you can simply type in that keyword. You're looking for a business, you're looking for a product, you type it over there, and here you can actually start searching. So we want businesses to search, we want businesses to meet and meet their requirements, primarily in product matching. So if you are looking for a product over here, use the search box to find other products and services that you might find which you are looking for. Similarly, other businesses would also be looking for products that you may be offering, and you would come up in the search as well over here. Your products, if they are updated in the catalog, would show up, etc. over here. You can simply click on it and go to your, and you the person would be directed to your catalog, which could be in this form of an e-commerce store. It can simply even go back to your profile. I'll come back to this in some time and show you. So you can just connect with them, and all the details about the product, etc., will be mentioned as updated by the seller. And some sellers also offer the option for you to make a direct purchase, while some you can send an inquiry if it's an inquiry related product. Most of the export driven products have inquiry only, but if you can offer a purchase, you can also include that option as well. Simply send an inquiry and go ahead and start a conversation with the seller directly from here. Other GlobalLinker is also a community, so that we want SMEs to get to know each other, not only for product related transactions, but to gain knowledge, to meet each other. Similarly, like how you would actually walk in and register for a trade show or a convention physically, here you can actually connect with different members over here as well. So members are given the opportunity to, one, connect with each other by sharing knowledge. So you can do that by sharing it as a post, which I showed you on the timeline, or also by articles. So we also write a lot of information to help you get more streamlined with your business, to help businesses get more knowledge about how they can do better in their own business activity. So we are focused, as a businessman, I'm focused on my own business. I know my product very well, but certain areas I may need help for, like, for example, compliance, for example, taxation. If I want to export and I would like to export to Europe, and I would need to know certain information on how do I go ahead and set myself up to export in this country, so that I am compliant and I'm also meeting the regulations, etc., and my transaction goes through smoothly. So there are a lot of these articles which are published by our partners and even by members of the community as well. So you can see over here a lot of these are our partners. Federation of Indian Export is FIO. Vakil Search is another partner, which is a leader in compliance and registration related activities. They provide such services. Here is a SME who's actually posted in learning and development, etc. In business development, we have so you can actually use this to gain knowledge. If you want, you can comment on these articles if you want more information and connect with that party and also get information as well. What happens over here, if let me just shift the gears. Imagine if you are posting an article in an area which is of your expertise, and I read that article. And say, for example, I'm just taking an instance, it's related taxation. And, I'm a CA and I've written an article over here and it's published. Maybe somebody has come ahead and read that article about what I have written. And tomorrow, if there is a question which that person may have in his mind about, taxation or filing of taxes or GST, etc., then I might be in his mind because I've written an interesting article which he found valuable. And in this way, you can use it as silent ways to get people to uh, know about your business and learn about your business better. So this is the way when you can actually, there are different ways in which you can actually get members to connect with you, not by just talking about your products, but even becoming an expert in your area of business as well. So here is where you can use the article section to do that. I'll just put this, which is written by Mr. Pramod Beturi, a SME member on GlobalLinker, and he writes a lot of articles on learning and development, etc. And you can see, he gets good credit as well, and people can actually, write comments and connect, and it's an opportunity for him to get more, increase his network, and for other business and other members also to connect with him. This is where articles and posts are there. So you can also see all the posts, which I did show you in the timeline already. To help you also connect with more businesses, we also, create groups. Groups are self-explanatory. You know what a self-explanatory group is. And you can also use this group to, you can create groups. You can also join groups which are, which you think are of use to you. You would also be a part of your own industry group, by the way, already a part of it. So, and there are left several members over there. So, be a part of those groups, connect with them. If you think there's a group which you would want to steer, you can create a group as well yourself. And there are events like this. So apart from, we use the same platform to create events and get registrations for members for our training webinars and meetups. However, we would like you to, if you would want to conduct a webinar and get and talk to people about something which is of interest to you, you can use and create an event yourself as well. They would be mentioned here. People can register very easily. We also want members to be, make use of certain offers which we know are not easily available to, small businesses. So in that case, the partners which you saw are, also interacting with members by writing articles, etc. They also have offers over here which you can use. So there are offers on, getting yourself upskilled, and you and your employees, upskilled. You can also talk if you are looking for getting your domain, or with respect to any digital related work or even business related work you would want, registration related services are available here. So these are all business related offers which you can use as well for your, if you think it is useful, please have a look at it and you may avail of these services. Yeah. So in a nutshell, this is GlobalLinker. One interesting thing, two interesting things I would like to show you is one, how you can get connections over here. So, while these are different ways the members are actually doing something and getting your attention over here, or you can also do and get attention. But here, if I'm looking for a specific business and, I want to know, I want to see, I want to connect with businesses, say, for example, in Singapore. And, I'm looking to export in Singapore and I'm looking to do that. So I would come to this page, which is Add Connection, and I can actually look for businesses in the industry that I'm targeting and start connecting with them. So if you can see on the right over here, there are filters. And you can say, I'm looking for the country. So I'm changing my country to Singapore, which I'm looking for. And automatically you can see there are people, getting filtered here. And these are overall industries. Now, say, for example, I'm looking for agriculture, people based in Singapore in agriculture. And here is where I can start seeing those businesses. I click on their profile. For example, I'll just go and click on this profile. And I can see what he does. I read about his business, etc. And if he's added products, etc., I can also see that. And then I can send a connection request and start a conversation. If he would have added a product catalog, in fact, I could have directly sent an inquiry. If I find his products and services interesting, I could have done that directly. So it's an opportunity loss for the business. But I'm just trying to show you that if you would also put in your catalog over here, this is how people would be actually searching for you and your connection and your business as well. The more you keep your business and your catalog updated, the more beneficial it would be. Obviously, by being online, you get searched on the platform. You also get available on the web. These profiles also get available on the web for searching. So if somebody's searching for a particular product or a particular company name, they would come up on search as well. So you have come here so that you can grow your business, which would ultimately mean that I am getting inquiries for my products or I'm getting sales out of my product. So a very important part after I create my profile is for me to build my catalog, which I would do from here. So we have the section called, we call it an online store, which is also your catalog. And you can actually start building your product catalog over here. So here we have the catalog on the left, and you can add all your products over here, and they start showing up on your profile, which we saw on the GlobalLinker platform over here. They will start showing up over here. So I'm just going to my profile over here. I'll show you. And I would see it in an edit mode. However, I would just want you to know here you can actually update your profile, which we did see of that member. You can add your logo, your banner, you can add your products like this, and your catalog, which you maintain from here, starts getting displayed over here on your profile. And you can also share this profile with your own customers, your own clients, your existing clients as well. And in fact, the opportunity here is you can get your business digitized also. And whatever interesting or important information you think is important for any new people, any new buyers, or even your existing buyers to know, you should, mention that over here so that it helps the buyer to take a decision to start a conversation with you as well. So yeah, Stella, we'll get back to that in some time in the Q&A. I'll show that to you again, don't worry. So here is where you update your profile. And obviously, updating your catalog becomes critical. And here is where you can do that. Now you can use this catalog to convert it into a completely new, fully fledged e-commerce store as well. You can use the catalog to plug it into the ONDC network if you are in B2C and would like to be a part of ONDC. Third, you can also be a part of GL Bazaar, which is GlobalLinker's marketplace as well. And fourth, you can also use the catalog to plug it into the Indian business portal, which is by FIO, an exporter only portal as well. What I would like to show you, so a part of this entire program, what I wanted to show you is that by becoming a member of the Global Linker platform, or by any platform that helps you grow your business, makes you digital. One, you get a digital identity. That digital identity should help you get searched, and show others what you are doing about your platform, what you're doing in your business. Third, your digital profile should be interactive so that one, you start getting orders and inquiries also from yourself. You get searchable, you build more connections. More importantly, you also are able to use that. You make it interactive enough so that you can get inquiries and orders on your products itself, making it easy for you to get more business inquiries coming in. So, we're trying to move away from a manual task to make it digital. So use this platform to do that. While the platform also does it, but then you have opportunities to connect with others as well, make other people know about what you're doing, etc. So we want you to become more digitized. We want you to become also more searchable. That's what we are doing on GlobalLinker. I'll move to the yes. You'll have raised your hand. I would request you to add your questions in the Q&A box if you all don't mind. And I'll wait for the questions. In the meanwhile, I'll just continue. Yeah. So on GlobalLinker, you're getting an opportunity to connect with a large base of SMEs already, apart from becoming digitized as well. You also build your digital identity, you create your digital catalog, and you are also, getting e-commerce ready if that is your agenda too. So one thing I would like to raise. So let's get started on how you can make your journey online. I would just like to ask you one question before I go ahead. How many of y'all are already selling online? You can just mention in the chat box yes or no. That's great. Okay. Rahul Yadav, I'll come to your question in the Q&A. I'll just note it down. Please do ask that in the Q&A as well. Okay, Satyajit, I'll address that in the Q&A as well. प्रेम शंकर जी, अभी तो ये ऑनलाइन सेशन इंग्लिश में है, लेकिन हम कोशिश करेंगे हिंदी में भी एक सेशन करने के लिए. That we take your feedback. So great. Many of y'all are selling online. Many of y'all are not yet selling online. One fact is there that today, over the next 10 years, we see that almost 80 to 90% of online, purchases will be made online as well. As of today. As of today, I see that 30% sale, that means business sales are happening online, while 70% is offline. But if you see at the rate at which people are adopting digital purchases, digital buying, digital sales, and the amount of time we are spending online, digital buying would reduce from offline buying can reduce from 70% to almost 30%, and even online buying will go up to more than 50 to 60%. So you need to know where you're standing right now. It's very, very important. And you have to now start building your strategy on how you have to be online. The first step you've already done, since you've created a digital account with GlobalLinker, you have created a digital profile. It's very important that you keep that profile, you maintain it, and you identify which channel you want to be online with, because that is going to help you build your identity, and you can use that identity to share it with your existing and new clients as well. So you need to plan before you act. That is the first thing. How do you start your journey online? Where do I need to be available? Where do I need to build my digital identity? So once you have done that, then you start saying that, okay, because I'm in the B2B business, or let's say that we are in the B2B business, because I'm in the B2B business, which are the places I need to be available so that I can get the right kind of inquiries and sales coming in to my for my business. So one, let me build my own e-commerce store. I will do digital marketing, etc., and I'll get my own customers. Second, I should be available in different marketplaces as well. So I can be in a B2B marketplace. So can I get listed over there? So that can I be in different networking platforms? So, one is I'm directly listing my catalog, trying to get inquiries in different B2B marketplaces. Third is, can I start networking with different businesses and make my network wider and stronger so that I can also do that? So it just doesn't mean it just doesn't end at creating a profile and listing my products and waiting for inquiries. We have to do the hard work. We are already doing that hard work offline. We have to make online another channel so that it becomes a part of my review, which I do every day as well. So how I take stock of what happened in this factory, or in this warehouse, or in this particular how what happened in this particular place, or in this branch. Digital also becomes another branch for me. So I'm going to use that branch to say that, okay, yahan pe, what am I done? Is there anything happening for me over here? Have I done enough so that my also business is getting the right awareness, etc.? Is my digital identity correct? The way I've created my offline identity as well. So you need to identify where you need to be, which B2B marketplace I need to be on so that I can be present over there. If I'm in the B2C space, I need to be aware, I need to be visible in a B2C marketplace as well. So that because the marketplaces are also very important in getting me orders, and building my own e-commerce store also helps me get orders. So I get loyal customers from my e-commerce store, while I get volumes and this in a marketplace. Obviously, both have their own pros and cons, and the effort in both goes in differently. There's a cost involved in both as well. So you need to understand, we need to be aware of that and work accordingly as well. Creating your catalog is very easy. You can do it yourself as well. And you can and we can also help you do that. So we do it at a nominal cost as well. So you can become a part of the you share your details with us, and we will get in touch with you. You can also diversify in different marketplaces as well by doing that. So you build your own sales channel. This is how you get started with your journey online. I'll move to the next page. So your digital presence becomes very important. One is you're building a digital profile. Second is you're building a digital catalog. How you share your digital catalog is by by building your digital catalog and you plug it into different marketplaces or you plug it into your e-commerce store. That is again your decision how you want to do it. I have another question, which I would just like to ask you. How many of you all have actually bought stuff online? So, have you all made any purchases online yet? How comfortable are you purchasing online? Now, I would just reverse the same question. Thank you for answering that. How many of your customers are buying from you online right now? So I know I would have definitely bought a pen or a purse or this, I would have definitely bought. Okay. Many are also answering to me personally as well that, yeah, okay. Right, of course. So many are saying that, I buy mostly small value items online. I also, we are just starting off, so we don't really have a digital presence right now. And okay, so do you think like if you are comfortable buying online, or even the second generation or the third generation right now are mostly digital, that by tomorrow they would definitely want you to also be online and you to offer the facility of buying online as well? Right. So you should offer that facility as well. So now it's very important that how do you build your digital roadmap? So while I showed you, that you need to plan very importantly how you're supposed to be building it, create where you're supposed to be building your digital presence, where you're supposed to be building your catalog, where you can plug that catalog so that you can make the most out of it. And imagine that by being offline, you are just storing your products in a warehouse. If it is, my screen is not stuck, please check. I'm just moving to one screen. Did it move? Okay, great. So, while you have understood that it is important to create a digital presence, to create a catalog that can make it interactive and be reutilized and reused in different places as well, and not only in one place. By having a digital or, by being physically present, my products are stored in a warehouse. And if I want to, make it interactive and say, okay, somebody can just walk in and buy, I have to actually create a different digital or a physical presence for it. So maybe I have to go and send it to another store, or I'll have to put it in my shop, or I'll have to make it available so that somebody can. By keeping a digital catalog, I've actually eliminated that difficulty for myself, or that challenge. And I've just made sure that my product catalog is readily available and it is accurately updated at all times, for anyone to see. Just by doing that and by plugging it into different marketplaces, I'm able to use my catalog and leverage it in the right way for different places as well. So I'm just trying to give you ideas on by the benefits of you having a digital profile and why you should be digital. Let's say, for example, you decide that, okay, great, I have a catalog and I can also use this to create my own e-commerce store as well. So by creating your e-commerce store, and I would actually want to step away at this stage and show you some examples of certain members who have actually created some great, looking e-commerce stores, not only in the B2C space, but also in the B2B space. We always end up wondering that, having an e-commerce store is only for people who want to make purchases of low value items or, mostly B2C items. But I would show you examples now of all the B2B products. Many businesses have actually created B2B products such as this. So one of them is here. uh, this is an SME member on GlobalLinker who is into security products. And over here they are actually creating this, and their entire store is available online by this URL. If you see, they have created their own custom URL, while we give a free URL as well, but they have created a custom URL so that it's available for them to use in their emails, and it can be sent. While the custom URL is also available, a free URL is also available. A custom URL always gives more professionalism to my business. And here is where I can simply, all the products over here are inquiry based. So this catalog is now available online. He can do digital marketing activities and actually get business and get members to come to his website directly and place orders and inquiries. So here is something which a lot of information about that business is mentioned over here. Another example, another example I would like to show you is this. Here is Swat Products. It is they are very famous in Bikaner. That's what bhujiyas and papads, etc., is very famous about right now. So if you see over here, you can, this is actually a B2C and a B2B. They are also wanted to branch out and get more distributors across India for their products based over here, and that's what their main objective has been for creating an e-commerce store, and they have actually got that. So they have actually got, and they manage their B2B orders also from here as well. So they have a special pricing for their B2B partners who, if they log into their account, they get their special pricing, credit facility, etc. So they have actually also digitized their order management as well by creating this website also. But their more important objective was to get more distributors. So by being online, by being searchable on the web, and also by doing digital marketing exercises and activities, they have managed to do that. Another business over here is more, they have their own cosmetic range, but they also meet other different large brands as well. But they have created a very beautiful website, which is add to cart as well. Means you can also directly purchase, while you can also place an inquiry as well and do that. So here is where I just wanted to show you that you can actually see, and the amount of information that you can add over here is limitless. So just as an example, I'm just clicking over here, and here is where I have a product over here where I can send an inquiry also if I want to have a large volume discussion, etc. If it's in B2B, or if I just want to make a single purchase, and just even as a B2B export, buyer, I would just like to buy one product to test it. I can do that. So you are giving that flexibility and opportunity to the buyer to buy one product, one sample product, and also send an inquiry as well. Here is another product which is, purely customized. It has no pricing, etc., which is there over here. But everything is inquiry based over here. So you can send members can send an inquiry for these beveling machines, which are absolutely customizable. And I can also show you a purely B2C website, which is, into journals used by other, by B2C, just direct to the consumer as well, where you can directly add to cart, checkout, and the delivery is pan India. You can set delivery across the world if you support that, etc. It's up to you. So how do you start your digital journey online after you have identified that you want to create your own catalog and you want to make it into a store, or you want to plug it into the Indian business portal or onto different marketplaces, etc.? You will have to start building your foundation for it. So how do I get myself listed over there? How can I start? Once I start get listed and I create my catalog and I start showing up over there, then I start doing activities to promote my business. So I can do it on my website. I will have to do SEO and digital marketing related activities. For example, once I realize that this keywords or these activities work for me, then I will use it and I will grow my business by making it 10x and maximize it. And then I repeat this exercise for myself. So I can continue using the leverages which are available of every channel, and I use that to my advantage. The next would be the digitization index. Now, if you want to create your own catalog, we can help you do that. And, this is available at a nominal cost. So just an FYI, this entire digital catalog creation, at least the storefront is what I was talking about, which I showed you right now, can be entirely created by you or your team. If you have a capable team who can list their catalog, who has the design I would say they have the design expertise available with them to create banners, to make it, to make a brand story for yourself, then I would encourage you to do that. But there are certain businesses, one, who are unable to do that because one, they are purely focused on their business and you do not have that technology. It's not about technology, but you don't have the bandwidth to do it yourself, or you don't have the manpower to do it yourself. In that case, you all can look for expert, help to help build your storefront for you. So I would just like to leave you at that. If you are interested in doing that, that's when you look for assisted services. Otherwise, it's a completely DIY creator and you can do it yourself as well. But if you're looking for assisted services, you want to go online quickly, you want to make your digital presence and start doing digital activities, etc., then yes, you look for assisted services. And obviously, those come at a cost. If you're looking for something like that, then maybe you can share your number and your email with me, directly to me, and then I will ensure that my team gets in touch with you. One very important thing before we close the session, we go to the last part of the Q&A session, is how do you realize that you are already digitized, and to what extent you are digitized. So we have identified three key areas in a business where you should be digitized as well. One is marketing, the second is operations, the third is sales. So in marketing, for example, if you have we can say you are digitized if you don't have a logo, you have an ad hoc logo, or you end up creating a professional logo for yourself. So this would be the lowest level of digitization, and this would come to the high level of digitization in that area. So in case of an online profile, do you have an online profile? If you have an online profile, uh, is it completed, and how active is that profile? If you haven't, do you have a website? If you have a website, is it information only? Is that website actually interactive and it's taking orders, etc.? And what is the promotions, etc., you are actually doing over here? Where are you on social media? Obviously, apart from listing your store, like we said, you need to know which are the channels you need to be present in, so that people are more aware of you, and you should lead them to your to your website or to your channels as well. So use social media to get people to build awareness. Social media is more for building awareness than getting orders. Orders should be taken on your website or on the marketplace where you are in. So you should direct people over there ideally, and use social media to build that awareness and get redirection to your website. So where are you present over there? And be sure that you are using the right social media platform and you are doing it at the right place. Imagine, if you are selling a very customizable product in a platform which is only filled with youngsters, you will not get a return over this. You need to be where the target audience is, how searchable you are online. Do you have a Google listing? If you do have a Google listing, how updated it is it, are people redirecting to your website, etc., with that Google listing? Similarly with operations, where are you on your order management? Currently, how are people taking orders from you? Are they taking it on phone? Are they taking it is your sales team going and visiting them? Instead of meeting new businesses, they're going and taking orders from your existing clients. Are your existing clients now calling you today and saying, I want to place an order? Imagine, it's a loss of opportunity if somebody needs to place an order at 10 o'clock in the night. And obviously, we don't, if your business is not available at 10 o'clock in the night, then it's a loss of order for you, or maybe he has to wait till tomorrow morning. But if you have a catalog which is always available and he simply visits your website and places the order, and by tomorrow morning, your team is actually ready to action on that order as well and execute it for him. That's the speed and efficiency which your clients are looking for, even you are aiming for in the end. That's when your business will start growing. So to streamline your operations, to make yourself always available, that's where you should be looking at, and using the power of being having an interactive catalog. Similarly, your inventory management, is it recorded? How are you recording it currently? Do you have an ERP system, or are you taking it on an Excel sheet, etc.? Where is your sales channel as well? Is your sales happening physically only, and are you also available in marketplaces? Do you have your own e-commerce store as well where you're selling? How are you accepting how are you accepting payments currently? Is it only cash and check, or are you also accepting online payments? Are you giving credit facility and wallet payments, etc., so that it becomes very easy for your customers to make payments to you, etc. And the last is customer management. Whichever your customers are, how are you storing this database? Is it in an Excel? Do you have it in a CRM? So if you want to run some promotional activity tomorrow, you can reach out to that system, to that database easily, and leverage it to your advantage. Are you running some loyalty programs, or do you have some loyalty programs on your website, so that you can use that to get customers to actually come to you more often? This leaves me with a lot of I would just leave this actually wants me to leave you with a lot of food for thought as to how you want to take your business strategy digitally. But if you would like to discuss this further, you can always get in touch with us and we will be happy to talk to you. More importantly, if you are looking to create your catalog and you need help for that, then we do conduct training webinars regularly on 5:30 on weekdays, and we would encourage you to be a part of that, and you can join that as well. If you would like to know about any particular part on building your online store, etc. So here we are, this is the end, and this I keep this open for Q&A now. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the Q&A box, and I will go ahead and answer your questions. So I see the first question in the Q&A box by Sakina. Can we synchronize our existing website to the Linker store, GL Bazaar, etc.? If not, how easy or difficult it is to create from scratch here? Is there any GL help available here to create this? So if you would like to be listed, if you would like to list, you'll have to have a catalog on GlobalLinker itself. And if you have an existing catalog, which I'm assuming you're managing it, your master, you would be creating it on Excel, etc. So you can actually use that same Excel modified to the format which is being used on Linker, and you can populate your catalog over here. So there is a bulk option available. Once your entire catalog is properly mentioned in the bulk file, which is typically a CSV file, and it's a standard format of using and updating one's catalog with several products. So adding, say, 100 products becomes difficult if you want to do it one by one. But if you want to do it in bulk, you can just upload it in the CSV format. If you already have it in your own format, you can just put it in CSV and upload it, and your products get updated. Once you update it, you enable your Linker store. You put it onto GL Bazaar. You can also put it onto Indian Business Portal, and if you want, ONDC as well. Beena, please share your details, and my team will get in touch with you. You can share your mobile number and email ID with me, and we'll get in touch with you. So Ravindra is asking which services are you providing? So apart from what you see, the platform is already available. That's our core service. We help businesses use the tools which are there on GlobalLinker platform to leverage and use their business themselves. However, if you want support in building your own catalog, we are more than happy to do that for you. And you can share your details and we'll get in touch with you. Jadeja is asking how to find buyer for our product. So Jadeja, when I did the walkthrough of the platform, I showed you many ways in which you can build awareness about your business and yourself. You can post. Firstly, you build your digital profile, and you make sure your catalog is updated as well. Your profile is verified. Now, after that, then you start posting about yourself, your business. You connect with different businesses as well. You list yourself onto say IBP, or you build your own store and start doing digital marketing services. This is the way you actually do it to grow your business. You're actually creating a branch for your business online by doing this, and it becomes a very important part of your business activities. Like you have an offline branch, you would have an online branch, and you would have to do that as well. I hope I answer your question. What if I want to talk individually? Sure. Give your number, Ravindra. Please share your number, and my team will get in touch with you as well. Okay, Minesh, thank you. We'll get in touch with you. Thanks, Ravindra. Received. So Shivaji is asking, what are your charges for your services? So that's not where I have 100% information about, but my team, that's why I said I'll get my team who's in touch with, who takes care of this. I'll get them to be in touch with you so that they will share all the information about what is the inclusions and exclusions of the services, the paid services that would be offered, obviously. And you can take a decision whether you want to take it forward or no. While you ask your question further, I think there was a question previously on how, yeah. So Satyajit had asked how you can check other countries' sellers. I'm coming back to that as well. I'm just moving my screen. And in Global Linker over here, if my screen is still visible, you come over here. This is the connection section. And here you come to add connections. The page is loading. Yeah. So here you come to the page where you can, see different businesses on GlobalLinker, and you can use the different filters of country, city, industry, what they sell, etc., to get your, to identify your target market and get in touch with them. Then you can just send a connection request by entering the country of your choice or the city of your choice or even the industry of your choice. Use these combinations to arrive at your target industry. I hope that answers. The next one, I think the next question was somebody had asked on ONDC as well. So once you create your catalog, and if you are you have to meet certain criteria so that you can be, you're readily available to sell on ONDC. ONDC is also has a lot of criteria so that you can sell, that you need to have a TAT of literally a day so that you can execute your order. Your product should have a minimum order quantity. Your product should have an image, etc. So once the catalog related requirements are met, you can list yourself onto ONDC. But ONDC, please note, is a B2C network right now, and it's more for B2C orders. And you would then be listed in different buyer apps, as they are called, and your products will start showing over there. There would be certain charges taken by these, but do go through the terms and conditions for this as well. But yes, it's very easy to list on ONDC once you have built your catalog over there. It's available in your seller panel over here. So if you can see, I'm sharing my seller panel here. And in store settings, you come to store details. And here is where, if you see on the right, there's an option to enable ONDC. So here you fill up this form and you can get enabled onto ONDC. You can also get enabled onto the Indian business portal. Similarly, by which is the exporter level market as well. I'm just coming back. Sorry, I'm switching windows. But here you can. Okay, Rahul, I'll just get that checked with my team. So here you can link your store to the Indian business portal in case you are an exporter and you would want to be on this exporter portal. You can just send a request to get listed on the Indian business portal. Again, you have to meet certain criteria for the Indian business portal as well, which is mentioned over here. And your products can start showing over there. It's an inquiry based marketplace, and you can see it over there as well. Rahul is asking how long will it take to verify products on GL Bazaar? They're currently showing as pending verification. Let me get back to you. I think those are not pending verification, but maybe you need to see if your products are not meeting certain criteria. So if you click on that uh, pending icon, you will see what are the criteria which are missing, and you need to fulfill that to show your products onto ONDs or onto the GL Bazaar. So one of the criteria is you need to have a GST. Your product should have certain, a header or certain number of words, images must be missing, etc. Those all things are there, and that's when your product starts showing on GL Bazaar. So please check that. You can click on it, and the whole information is displayed over here. Hi, Weber. Weber is asking, can you share this webinar recording? Yes, this will be displayed. This will be shared with you if you, since you're registered for the webinar, it's shared with all the registrants as well. I'm just checking for any more questions. Mm. So Manirad Singh is asking, does GlobalLinker have any sort of algorithm to push sales? We actually don't promote any particular business or do anything as such. We just clearly just providing a platform which you can leverage and use it for your business. So right now, if you're and yes, the criteria for showing up in search results, etc., is if your profile is complete, your catalog is there, you are an active person, you are posting, etc. So you would come more higher up in other people's profiles, etc. In search. That's when you will be showing up. But there is no paid promotions we do right now. But yes, we definitely take certain criteria which are important with respect to activities to show up as well. How to search a group, Sajal is asking. How to find connection according to our need. I just showed that right now in add connections, you can search. We also have the normal search bar. You can go product wise also and search for something. So here is the search bar over here. And again, I'm just searching for the same product. If you search over there, then you would see, search results coming up. And you can find products, companies, people, etc. over here as well, and use these filters. And you can also use the same is available in groups as well. Sakina is asking, is this platform conducive to service providers if I don't have a product but a service? Yeah, you can list your, so the same facility is available for you to list as a service provider as well. So you can add the same things on for this too. Jayesh is asking, can we publish two companies through one login? Sorry, no. Right now, one company account has one profile as well. So if you would like to do it for two companies, you would have to create two accounts and two catalogs. Sajal is asking, it's not working in app. If there's any issue in the app, let me know. I'll get in. We'll just check it. The app is ideally working right now. I'm just going through the webinar chat if there is any other questions over there. Stella is asking, can we get seller contact details? Now, that is a privacy thing. We cannot share confidential information about sellers. It's not a database platform. It's more for helping you connect with others. So once you connect with a member, you can, get in touch with them. But initially, no contact information is shared of any member. Even your information is not shared with anyone openly with others as well. Stella, do leave your details. We'll get in touch with you to understand what you're talking about. So Beena is asking how much time it takes for a digital catalog to upload on GlobalLinker. So if you're able to update your Excel file in the bulk format and you update it, it basically takes 5 to 10 minutes. The preparation is what takes more time. Uh, updating it takes literally a matter of a couple of minutes. So Tashi is asking, can you please shed some light on the non-GST based businesses online presence? Yeah, of course. So if you are a non-GST based businesses, there are other ways to verify your business. You can give your if you're based in India, you can provide other ways to verify. If you're based in your country and verification is available, then you can provide those verification documents as well. So yes, you can. If I've not understood your question, please reply again and I will answer it. Sheikh Naved is asking, since when did GlobalLinker come to the market? GlobalLinker is here since 2014. We've been there since pretty long. It's been 10 years now. So yeah. Jadeja is asking how to download the application. Indian Business Portal does not have an app currently, but you can use this link to access the Indian Business Portal and see it. I'm just chatting it here. indianbusinessportal.in. Yeah, this is the thing. So one second, Indian. And here I'm opening the website also. So this is what other buyers would come and see if when your catalog is created and you plug it onto the Indian Business Portal, they can see it over here. So this is how your products would show. And there can be an inquiry sent on your product as well. The online market channels. So Tashi is asking the online market channels for non-GST based businesses. ShipRocket has been onboarding these businesses with ONDC. What might be the best option to increase online sales in terms of platforms? Tashi, let me just talk to my team and get back to you on this. Premlata is asking what category business in India falls under non-GST category. Prinita, I think that would be available on the GST website. So there is certain criteria of volume of business who should have, who is eligible. So if you want to sell online, it's mandatory to have GST to sell online. But if you are in the composite scheme, etc., maybe those could apply. But that depend that we'll have to check and go into the regulatory and compliance details for this. So Burhan Barad is asking, how can we find buyer? Burhan, we did do a walkthrough of the entire GlobalLinker platform right now. And once you get the recording, you can also see it. We can use the add connection section to get more buyers. And by listing our products onto different channels as well, creating our own store, listing on these portals, etc., can help you get more buyers. I'm just checking for more Q&As. Maniraj Singh is asking, what are the maximum products we can upload in a single catalog? I don't think there's any maximum length for uploading products. You can add as many as you want. I'll have to check that technically, but as of now, I don't see there is a limit on uploading number of products. GL is only for product-based businesses, no services. It's currently we are geared more towards products, but yes, we are, and it's not that we are not entertaining service businesses. But if you have a service business, you can definitely add your product information over there as well. Okay, Manirad, you can upload 300 products. I think that is not a this. It's it should be okay. We have actually we have seen customers having more than 1,000 products as well. So 300 products, if you already have it in an Excel file, then you simply have to, kind of clean it and update it to the format which you need to upload it. So that is the effort which would go in. Otherwise, you'll have to start building it from scratch, like product photographs, titles, descriptions, or the first time setup always takes time. Once that is done, then it becomes very easy to add products and manage the inventory, etc. So the first time setup is what takes time, for which generally people take help to create their catalog and their store, etc. Then they take assisted services for that. So if there are any more questions, I'll wait for a couple of seconds. Otherwise, since the webinar time is over, then we can sign off. Okay, Tashi is saying, I work with women entrepreneurs across Delhi NCR and would love to take this conversation further with your organization. Of course, Tashi, let's connect. If you can share your details with me, we can get in touch, or you can get in touch on my email ID as well to see how we can connect. So Manira, there is a place actually where you can, because it's a DIY solution, as I mentioned earlier, you can actually get in, use our help and guides and resources to do that. So I am sending that. I'm sending the place for the guides, which you can. Okay, Stella says ONDC platform is working, just connected. Thank you. That's great. This is the guide linkers to assist, where if you want help, or you want tutorials, or you want articles or information about how you can do things on the GlobalLinker platform, like upload your products, do promotions, etc., etc. You can use the tutorials from here to do that. So that's the link I've just shared with all of you. You can use that. So Manira, I would encourage you to go through that, and how you can create the Excel format of your catalog as well. So I hope this has been an insightful discussion. And sorry, Darshini's asked, I want to get your contact and how to get the recording of this webinar. This will be shared with you because you're registered over here. And Sajal is asking, what about the payment portal for overseas transactions, how remittances will work. So we are so for you to start getting payments, we have tied up with reputable and payment gateway providers like Razorpay, CC Avenue, EasyPay Pro, etc. in India. And so that you can you can create your account over there and start get accepting payments via these online channels. And you can also enable international payments if that is a part of your business strategy. You can start accepting international payments. You'll have to enable that separately, but you can do that. And you'll have to also be equipped, even logistically, apart from payments, to start sending payments worldwide too. Okay, so Sajal is asking, okay, that we already spoke. Weber is asking, can you please explain again how to find buyer? Okay, so one last thing I'll just show you. You go to the online session. Over here, you go to add connections. If my screen is visible, please go to add connections here. And there is a section over here called add connections. And you will see all the filters. Yeah, where you can search people as per country, industry, etc. I hope this answers your question. Okay, I'm glad that you all have found this informative, and I that was the agenda. This was more of a thought for you all to leave so that you all can start building your business strategy. I would encourage you tonight to sit, or when you have some low time in your office, today or tomorrow, to go through and start working out a online digital strategy and build for yourself that where you want to be present, where do you want to build your online presence, what is the kind of presence you want. You just want to be listed on marketplaces, or do you want your own store, are you looking to do that kind of effort, etc. And start working towards this immediately. It's never too late to start. Today is always the best time to start. I wish you all the best, and goodbye.